a free program whereby everyone comes together to learn, like learning from the beginning. Just the major, just just an introduction to software testing, not a deep one though. We have the mentorship. Yeah, we have mentors. We have people that mentor us. We have people that mentor we newbies, we intermediates. Yeah, we have those people. We have okay, so we have um annual we have annual gathering or conferences. Yeah, as I said, we have NSTW and we have EPEC coming in soon. We as software testers, we come together to test an application, and we just do that so that we can be able to get better in whatever we're doing. We have IG, LinkedIn, and X Life. If you don't know, we actually have accounts in these places, and if you would like, yeah, you can join us on LinkedIn, IG, and X Life. We have fun, comedy, and movie nights at the end of the last Friday of the month. We have this. We have test merchandise. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. So, Chamro, we would like to appreciate our new members. You're welcome. We love you, and there is nothing you can do about it. We love that you came to Texas quarters. We love that you take the bold step to join a community. And trust me when I say joining a community is a very bold step, and you are going to understand one of the reasons you join community soon, because you're going to be learning a lot. You're going to be learning a lot. Yes. Okay, let us meet our speaker for today. Yeah. Yeah, our speaker for today is Adekunle Adeniro. I'm always excited when I'm introducing our speaker, because they are not small people. They're not small people for us choosing them and them coming to come and share their wisdom, their knowledge in whatever topics they are taking. So we have Adekule is a detail-oriented quality assurance engineer with over 5 years of experience in fintech industry, currently serving as a QA engineer at Global Accelerex. I hope I pronounced it. Yeah, Accelerex. He is committed to delivering robust, reliable, and high-performing software solutions that exceed expectation. He has extensive and on experience in fintech product testing, ensuring every release meets functional usability and performance standard. Adekule takes pride in improving system through measurable results, proactive communication, and a sharp focus on user experience, helping teams identify and resolve issues before they reach customers. Throughout his career, he has built a proven track record in testing banking platforms and regulatory compliance system systems, ensuring smooth product delivery and high user satisfaction. Adekule is recognized for his excellence in testing execution, cross-functional collaboration, and ability to implement practical improvements that enhance overall product quality. His dedication to quality, precision, and collaboration makes him a trusted professional in fintech QA, driving innovation and reliability in every project he undertakes. I told you that we don't bring people that do not know what they are doing. And we're so glad to have Adekunle Adeniro. Who else noticed that most of our speakers are into banking? you know. Most of our speakers, they are into banking, and we love that. Thank you so much, Mr. Adikule. Are you there, Adikule? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Good evening.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Good
can.
evening,
We
Mrs.
can hear
Bank.
you.
Okay. Good evening.
Yeah.
I was even looking at the chat if we have another Adekunle. Oh, it's still my own Adekunle. Thank you so much. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm not taking it for granted. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Just like our honorable moderator Musmola has introduced, I'm just a newbie also, just 5 years in this line. So I have my bosses here. Good evening. So what I can take over the screen, right?
Yeah, sure. You can share your
Oh,
screen.
okay. Okay, please confirm if you can see my screen when it's up. Okay. Please confirm if you can see my screen. Okay. All right, this is simple Adekunle. Thank you all for joining. I once again I didn't take this an opportunity for granted. I want to appreciate every one of us for making it. It's not easy. Friday, Steve creating time to learn from people and to burn that candle. It's not easy. You know, in every field, you can't succeed on your own. That's what I've come to learn. You can't succeed on your own. You have people that you are more than, you have people that you're looking up to, and you have people in your own category. So the more we rub minds together, the more we get better. So today's topic is as I think few of us we know about this. For the benefit of those that didn't know that joined, today we'll be talking about AI-driven exploratory testing, how to use AI insights to guide testing, exploration, and coverage. And you will see the word there repeating itself: exploratory testing, exploration. So this big grammar, what does it mean? So in Kiwi, one of the issue Kiwi is always facing, from my little experience, is they always push Kiwi to the field. So Kiwi is just like that security man at the gate that nobody is noticing. But if there's any breakage, any burgling or any theft activity that requires loss of property and everything, you see the security man head being on the table. So that is Kiwi. So you can find yourself in a place where you're just giving an app to say, Kiwi, can you just check this app? You checking it even without documentation, using your head and everything. Let me even check. This is what they call exploratory testing. So I'll be going to the next slide. So I'll explain details in my next slide. So what is exploratory testing? It could be software. This software testing approach where testers simultaneously learn about the software, design test case, execute them on the fly. Mark the word, on a fly. So you're giving this with your documentation, either documentation or without documentation. Of course, don't quote me. It's good to follow process with your documentation. As you test along, you check. As you check along, you get knowledge. So basically, exploratory testing is just either you're using any framework, any automation, or any method, either manual automation, is you learning and also exploring as you go further. The second bullet point is leveraging on their creativity and knowledge and intuition of exploring software and uncover defects. So developer, basically, I do say this. Let me just take a minute to say this. I do say this, that developer and QA, they are two opposite sides. Developer just wrote the code, debit the card, credit this account, and move on. QA looks beyond debiting the card. If you are debiting my card, will I be able to enter 7-digit PIN? Of course, some card accept, some bank accept that. I work on a solution like that where we make provision for more than 4. Can the system debit me less than 3 4 digits? The developer don't check this. They just write a code, debit this card, and credit this man, move on. It's the work of the QA that checks all this. So this exploratory testing relies on your knowledge, your creativity. For instance, onboarding, you want to test a solution that has to do with onboarding. And onboarding, you are taking like 10 screens. Your creativity will tell you that no, 10 screen, my customer will be bored and can even abandon the app and move on to another competitive solution. So your creativity plays a major role in this exploratory testing to uncover bugs, not really bugs only, to uncover other issues that might affect customer. Because if there's no customer, there's no company. And if there's no company, there's no software tester or QA or any terms you use. So everything still follows that chain. And the last one is traditional exploratory relies on tester intuition and experience. So you must know what you are testing. So for instance, I'm not in the agriculture sector. Kudos to those that are there. Just imagine that you just push me to an agricultural testing solution. Or let's say crop side. I will just test based on the crop I know. The popular grain I know is rice, just test rice. So someone in that field will tell me that, no, you call this maize. We have different type of maize. Just like one popular on a lighter note comedy that says, okay, give me egg. What type of egg? Do you want it scrambled, boiled, fried? Okay, give me boiled. Do you want it half done? You know, something like so. In traditional exploratory, it relies on your experience that, okay, I'm in this field. And that's where you see from not that I can't dabble to other field, but over time, I've been playing around the fintech, you know. So if you give me any solution in fintech, even if I leave company A to company B, I already know what to test. I already know what my test case will tilt to. So exploratory testing in summary relies on your experience. So you have to have experience in that field. And how do you have experience? By asking. And that is one of the cardinal points of QA. Why? Why? What can go wrong? So is in your question, you start, oh, I need to check this. I need to check this angle. I need to check this angle. Developer just write this code and move on. This is the key way that I'll check why is this happening. Do I need to check this? I move to the next slide. Now, we are going gradually. AI came to augment human tester. You know what we've been saying since is relies on you alone. Now, AI testing. AI did not come here from sky. Someone wrote it. Someone bettered this idea to make work easier. So when you talk about AI is coming into the system to augment that experience that you have. So today, I may not know about, let me fall back to the example I gave. I may not know about maize or agricultural produce, but I can use AI to get some insights. Though you that you are in that field will have more insider, more experience, more than, but I can use the power of AI to augment my test case and have a robust test case. So AI came to augment human testers, intuition, and creativity. This brings data prediction and automation to make exploration smarter. So that time it will take me to check login, log out, login, log out. AI can actually check some other things faster. Look at the keyword, is smarter. I remember when manual testing, when we started with manual testing, of course, everyone from newbie will start as a manual tester. Even if you are going to automation, you have going to say. So you see developer who are having issue with developer. Why? Because developer just wants you to test, let's say, onboarding. But you can't just test onboarding positive scenario and move on. You have to test negative scenario, come back, onboard. So when you count it, you might have tested onboarding like 10 times. You can imagine how consuming it is. But with the advent of AI can exploit this smarter, for it can give you some insights that you need to check this while onboarding, check this, and we may see one or two examples as time permits. So the goal is to combine the human creativity with AI intelligence for a deeper test coverage. Just like I cited, QA just like that security man. So you don't know where to check. So you are checking and you are exploring more. So AI is just to augment what you are for a deeper test coverage. Anything goes wrong is the QA they will ask. Didn't QA test it? And for some of us that have been here for like 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you will see that word coming in. If anything goes wrong, didn't QA test it? So the more deeper you go, the deeper you explore and the deeper you get issues out of any solution given. I move to the next slide. Limitation of this whole experience exploratory testing. I have 10 years experience in manual testing. Oh, fantastic. I have experience even in automation testing. I can rely on my own intuition. What are the limitations? Number one, relies on tester skills and experience. If you don't have experience there, you don't have experience. You can imagine my grandma now being a QA tester, and I give my grandma live go.com to explore football. She may not have interest in that. So that field requires experience. So that is one of the limitations. Even if you give me your field, I will just use my experience to navigate my way. But the person that will have deeper experience or deeper, that will go deeper, will be someone in that domain. Number two, limited by time and manual effort. Just like I cited the issue of the login, I have to log out, log in, so it requires a lot of effort. Sometimes when you are logging in, your environment is down. I believe some of us who have that experience, test environment is down, or product or pre-product environment is down. Sometimes you can't read the third party. You are calling an API is failing. It requires a lot of effort. Number three, lack of documentation and traceability. Don't be surprised you log in and you saw just one error flash on your screen, and the developer says, can you replicate this? You can't replicate. You just know that you saw one flash. You don't know whether it's when you enter your pane or when you saw the success screen, or there's a flash between. So the traceability is on issue and documentation. Difficult to repeat, just like that traceability, to repeat and quality results. Lack of predictive insight from real user data, because this whole item and everything works on data. It doesn't work on emotion. The thing has been failing and you've been recording failing your test case and everything. It relies on data. So from your experience, you see the breakdown from traceability to quality of results. You can't replicate it. It's affecting the data you are gathering. And last, the list is just endless. And last from here, not suitable for compliance and regulation. One key thing as a QA, you can be boasting of QA for hundreds of years. If you are not compliance, the cane or the big issue is coming very soon. So anything you are testing has to be compliant. They are regulatory. There are frameworks that guide testing. In Nigeria, you can't just wake up and say, okay, I want to come up with Adekunle Adeniran Microfinance Bank. What are the licenses given to this man? That is the first. So anytime there's a solution for me to test, I always ask for documentation. And that documentation will point you to what compliance or what regulation guides that. The regulation that guides microfinance bank is different from regulation that guides the commercial bank. Also different from regulation that guides the payment service bank. They are different. So it is in a place of this experience you get to know that, okay, the solution I'm testing for bank A or for company A is different from company B based on the regulation, based on the approval they've gotten from any regulatory body. And there are several regulatory bodies that guides this. So these are the limitations of exploratory testing. It doesn't comply. You just want to log in, just want to check if you are being debited and if you are being credited. And permit me to branch a bit. Today, I don't know if any of us know about tier, even our regular banking. Tier 1 cannot take more than 300,000 as of today. So it goes beyond they debit me, I got credited. Yes, you can be testing little money, 10 naira, 2 naira, 3 naira. But that if you're on tier 1 testing tier 1, you must not go above 300,000. And that's why you see some people go to PS and maximum of 50,000 at a go. Some people will say, I can't withdraw. Bank officer will check. We say, madam, you withdraw 20,000 and 10,000. So you can't withdraw again for today. So that is regulation. And QA have to test it that you cannot withdraw 50,000 1 naira, not even one kobo. So this exploration testing limitation is endless. But just for the sake of time, I move to the next trend. So this is a comparison, the traditional exploration testing and the AI-driven, because when the AI has come to stay, whether I like it or not, these are the few limitations. These are the few comparisons. The manual tester is slow, limited by human physical and mental capability. Your experience is needed. Why the AI is extremely fast and generates and executes thousands of scenarios and analyze large database. Number two, human intuition only. You need your experience. Just like I gave an example. You can't, if you bring me to come and test, let's say the aircraft, the spaceship, I can test, but definitely it will take me more time. for me to understand that system. Nobody has gone to space today before here. I think one Nigerian man visited Owolabi or something. Yeah. So for me to test some solution, let's say going there, it will take. So AI can help me to have out some things, some test cases. Let's say I want to write a test case on visiting the space. AI can help me. The AI driven has predictive analytics and human insight combination and have a robust testing. Number three, corporate defend or tester skills. Knowledge, we've talked about this. We are just putting it side by side. While on the AI driven side, these are the insights. It generates vast data driven test scenarios, including edge cases that human might overlook. Number four, lower upfront costs, but higher ongoing personnel costs as time goes on. Yes, we have somebody that always tests to have somebody. So if the person leaves today, you start hiring the person on a part-time job because somebody coming in will struggle. But if you are moving away from, oh, it depends on this is the only person that knows our solution. This is the person that knows our software. We deal in e-commerce. This is the only person that can test. If I'm moving away, I'm moving to this AI-driven era. This requires the setup is much because getting the software, except you have this free. And no company want to rely on free because your data can be exposed. Yes. So for you to pay those premiums, it costs high, but it offers long-term efficiency saving. And next one is random coverage. You just test login, you just test enter wrong pin, enter valid pin. Can I confirm my pin? While AI driven is smart, focus exploration. The manual testing, you have to come up with a defect sheet. All of us will know about defect sheets, where the PM will be after you. Are we good with the solution? No. How many defects do you have? Let's see your sheets. Why in the era of AI driven, these are automated insight and clustering. It will just give you login as this, validation of pin as this, profile as this, and you move on. Which boils down to number one, extremely fast and generating and executing thousands of scenarios, analyzing large database. Please, if you have any question, maybe you can either, I don't know if they can interject or at the end of this the presentation. So let's go on. AI-driven exploration testing, just like we're testing from beginning. Number one, use of AI algorithm to analyze user data, defects, and patterns. It can easily, this works with algorithm, data. It doesn't work on emotion. Number two, guide testers towards high-risk area automatically. Mark the word automatically, because these softwares are there to easily catch these gray areas that might skip you. Learn continuously from previous test run. You've tested this application. Okay, we are into e-commerce. Phase one, we are releasing just simple e-commerce page. Phase two, we want to bring in sellers. We want to bring in people that will sell on our e-commerce. The algorithm is already there. Your defect sheet is already there. In the era of AI driven, it can help you to say, oh, I'm doing regression on the previous solution. That is fine. And I'm building the phase two, which is bringing in onboarding in sellers into the e-commerce. The phase one may just be everybody come in, shop and go. While phase two may be, okay, bringing people to sell inside the e-commerce page. So it learns continuously from previous test run. And last number on the list, enable smarter exploration and adaptive testing coverage. It is smart, and we'll be talking about this. So I'll move to the next slide. What are the tools we can use for this? There are thousands upon thousands, and they have different specialization. Number one here, which I did, testcraft. This testcraft, it's a codeless. So if you don't like code, start putting this down. If you don't like coding and stuff, it's a codeless test automation solution for web application. It's very good for web application, AI powered. Number two, TestLane. This is also AI assistant in creator and maintenance. Number three is mobile, self-leading intelligent exploratory testing. Number four, Catalog Studio. This one is also codeless. It can also help you for your mobile, either iOS or Android, your APIs and your desktop. The next one I have here is your test stream. This also deals with the web majorly. So if the solution you are testing for your company or for your organization deals with web only, I think you can watch out for this. The next one I have is my bug magnets. This works with browser, especially Chrome, Firefox, and Opera Mini. Opera, sorry. So this also deals with web. The next one is the app tool. This deals with visual. If what you are testing as a QA is UI. You want to test UI. So this also helps in testing. And the last one I have is the functionalized income. This also has a AI powered optimization functionality inside. The next one is AI human. So want to how do we collaborate? Human, we're talking about human in the past, AI, the difference. So this collaboration gave birth to this AI driven because AI cannot drive itself. It requires human experience and human data. This data that is being driven by this AI aspect also it didn't fall from the sky. So it depends on these two collaboration. And what are we saying here? AI analyzes log, uses data and pass bugs. So we thought that in the previous slide. AI recommends test area and generate exploration paths. So it can guide you where you need to focus on. Number three, tester explores, verify, and add human judgment. So you can say, oh, this one that AI has flagged. Okay, this can fly. This also is, I think it's accepted in my domain. Let's say, what you test in country A may not be what you test in country B. For instance, KYC. Here in Nigeria, KYC demands that there are several softwares or several solutions that validate your NIN. So if you get a gig from US, you can't use such experience to say you want to validate NIN. They don't use NIN there. So it's peculiar here. So what I'm saying, so you can have human judgment to say, oh, yes, I have experience in this exploratory testing. I have this software that always tests this pattern. But now I'm testing for Singapore that doesn't use NIN. So human judgment plays a role here in this combination. And last, not but the list is endless. AI learns from results and refines next focus. I always tell people around me, AI gathers data that has been previously stored. So today, if you type today, tester quarters, it means someone, so as you are typing, AI is storing this data. So if I type today, tester quarter on ChatGPT, on all this MLN, I will likely get numerous results. This result didn't fall from the sky. It's as a result of people's data. So it's learning from this data. So I think I'll give one take home today. Maybe after this call, maybe if you are any of the MLN you use, let's say ChatGPT, which is the popular one, just type who am I. The day I told one of my friends to ask, my friend was marveled that he told my friend, you are calm, you are this. That calm strikes him that it's true, I'm calm. So he learns from it. So the data didn't know that it's calm until the AI didn't know it's calm until he gathers those algorithms to say this and gather it. And I also have a friend that anytime he's angry, QA is always at the center. And he's angry, he wants to reply mail. Once he types the mail with that anger, he will paste it on ChatGPT and say, there's a prompt he always use. Please check if I'm angry here. AI can tweet it to say, oh. So over time, he has been putting, and as he's putting, AI is also storing. He's storing. So let's assume he's testing the human parts, the human feeling of AI. Those are the data that AI will use to augment in this AI-driven exploratory testing. So AI learns from results and refine for next focus. Next slide. What is the benefit? What are we here to gain in this AI-driven era and this AI exploratory testing? Number one, it increases efficiency and speed. So when I partner with this exploratory experience and these tools, what am I here to gain? Number one, increase efficiency and speed. Two, smarter test coverage using real data. It is smarter, faster. Number three, reduce repetitive testing. Number four, faster identification of hidden defects. Some things that might just keep your mind. This AI-driven era or this AI can give you insights and help you to cut that bug. Number five, beg your pardon, improve collaboration between human and AI. We've been saying this. These two of us were in this business to have a robust solution, to have a user-friendly solution. And I also tell my friends, solution that key parameters to check in solution. Security. Aside from security, human experience. Just like the example I gave. There are some solutions, you can imagine a solution that you just want to do simple on board. You want to buy a time and they say on board and you are seeing like 10 screens. You will leave that solution and go to a faster one that can 2-3 screens, you have done it on board, you buy your airtime, you move on. So this collaboration also helps in improving solution that is going out. Improve accuracy and consistency. Last but not the least, continuous learning and improvement. What are the challenges of this AI-driven exploratory? Despite you have the insights that, okay, I can collaborate with this and have a faster, smooth, smarter, and efficiency solution. What are the challenges? Nothing comes for all for free. Definitely there will be challenges. What are the challenges? Number one, data quality affects AI accuracy. Garbage in, garbage out. Anything you give to that solution is what the solution will give. Despite, remember one of the points we pointed out, there's human intervention. That is where the human intervention comes in to remediate this. The quality of data can affect this. Number two, data dependency and quality issue. They need these data to start this exploration testing to give you a quality result. Number three, it requires integration with existing QA tools. So today, let's say your company is 100% manual and they want to go on automation. Automation won't land on your decks or your company. It has to do with, okay, we are automating logging, the web logging. So it requires the collaboration with your manual experience or your exploration experience you have to integrate to say, okay, this is solution that we finally bought. So it requires integration between those manual experience or that exploratory testing you've been doing to migrate to that too. And lastly, human oversight remains critical. Anything you skip, you skip. Next, the future of exploration testing. What is the future? The future, where are we heading to in this era of AI-driven solution, AI-driven codes, AI-driven testing? What is the future? Tester evolve into AI-guided investigator. Mark that word, investigator. Time is coming, you are just to investigate. Because even the developer also, they are evolving. There are codes that they sit down to write every midnight. AI is helping them. So you too, AI is also helping you to catch their bugs, to fine-tune their solution, that solution. Time goes on, you become the investigator. What is the function of investigator? To investigate what has been done. So the developer is somewhere writing to say, oh, this solution that should take me 1 week, with the help of AI, it will become 3 days. Yes, as a keyway, you are waiting to investigate that 3 days. You are waiting to investigate that shortcut. So the future of this AI-driven exploration is you are becoming an investigator of solution before it goes out. Number two, AI will handle coverage, data, and prediction while humans focus on insight and creativity. The solution is not as creative as human. I repeat, the AI solution is not as creative as human. So human, as you investigate, you say, no. This screen, yes, user can log in on web, but this screen, it exposes users' data. You can imagine someone, a simple solution that you want to log in, you don't have a simple functionality to like a hide and review icon. So someone might be by my side, watching my password as I type in. So you are an investigator. Number two, you are bringing your creativity to say, no. Put an icon here that I can toggle and hide whatever I'm typing. Number three, which is last here and not the least, quality will shift from finding bugs to preventing poor experience. Remember what I said previously. QA goes beyond just testers. Aside from security, because there's no solution without security. You can imagine that I can log into your app, I have 100 naira balance, and I can transfer 1,000 naira. People will love your solution. They will love your app. Who doesn't like putting? Meaning that if I have 1,000 naira, I can transfer 100,000. People will download your app. They will subscribe to it, whichever form you present it. So security is number one. Aside from security, experience, just like the login I explained. You should. So I have something I always write on my screen, which is very simple. Complexity is not security. Yes, they have to next screen. Yes, you need to collect the required data. But if it is too complex, there are competition behind you, by your left, by your right. In fact, your Play Store can even recommend something to you. I don't know if you've noticed, if you try to type to searching for some app, let's say for instance, Ludo app. You will see thousands of Ludo. So they are there to even compete with you even before the user selects yours. So if the experience is too poor, you want to log in, you are seeing like 5, 7 screens just for me to download a simple game. I will go back to my Play Store, either iOS and especially Android. I don't know much iOS, because of their class. Android will give me several examples below. I can go. So the future of this AI-driven exploratory test is that it goes beyond you are just looking for bug here and there. It prevents poor experience, because when you have good experience, it sells faster. Why? Somebody will recommend, oh, you want to open a bank app. Why not download XYZ? 2-3 minutes you are done. You don't need to visit the bank. Before tomorrow morning, your onboarding, someone will approve it. Someone is on the desk that will approve this. So I don't know if you get. So it goes beyond. Oh, we have a solution that has been tested. Our Q has tested. We are going live. Poor experience. So that is the future of that. So what are the take home as a roundup? Number one, AI augments human expertise. AI will not replace human testers. Rather, it will act as a powerful tool assistant. Powerful assistant, mark that word, assistant. Your job is there. Yes, the fears here and there. We have several. One of our top gang here, Ibikunle, at least we met on, I think last 2 weeks Saturday, where she took something like this. Yes, the fear is there. AI is coming. AI is coming. AI is not coming to replace. It will only replace you if you don't have anything on there. So as a QA, now that AI has not come to take your place, what are you doing? How is your creativity? How do you explore? How do you ask questions? Where do you check once you have your solution ready for testing? So these are the things that we should take home, because AI is coming to augment. So AI will not replace tester, not all tester. I think I need to put it in brackets. It will not replace tester that are creative. It will not replace tester that will not play with a webinar like this where we need to rub minds. And I just want to give kudos to everyone. AI will not replace people that can burn the candle. You have a busy schedule from Monday to Friday, you still carve out 1 hour just to attend, to brush up, to learn. AI will not replace that, because you are yearning for knowledge. So AI is just here as a powerful assistant for that exploratory testing. Number two, use of AI will give insight to priority. Testing can never end, but AI can actually direct you to where you can easily focus on and what to test. Number three, continuous feedback loops improve both AI model and testing skill. Continuous feedback. As we are testing, that your phase one that is out, that's the business gave you a round of applause to say, wow, that is a good solution. AI is looping those improvements, is bringing in. And last and not the least, the future of AI requires collaboration between human and AI synergy. We are here to collaborate just to preserve this field, just to preserve this noble career. Just like Ronke said last 2 weeks. In fact, I've been working with that mindset. It goes beyond, I'm a QA engineer. I don't know if any of us met her in that program. So one of the key take home I learned from her, and that is my title, moving forward from that Saturday. And that's why we need to meet often and often. One of the keynotes he gave is, I'm a PQE. What is PQE? Product Quality Engineer. You need to go beyond, I just want to pick bug. I just want to pick bug. You need to put, now you are not taking the work of the product manager, of course. You need to put yourself in that center of that page, center of that shoe, to say, it goes beyond picking bug. I want to come in as a product person. I want to come in to say, oh, can I consume this solution? What will it be if I don't know the solution from anywhere? So moving forward, and that is the take home as I round up, that our title as QA engineer is gradually shifting and is going into what Ronke called, which is product quality tester, product quality engineer. At this point, I've gotten to the last page. The floor is open for questions and answer. So thank you so much. I will hand over to our moderator, Ms. Mola. Thank you.
Wow, that was really great. That was really great because I've heard a lot of people trying to say AI would take over. AI would take over. But you've explained that AI will only augment human. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed your webinar. I really enjoyed that. And I know that every other people do too. So we have the question, and if you have a question, kindly paste in the message box or raise up your hand so that you can be given opportunity to ask your question. So we currently have a question. Okay, it is written by Emmanuel Francis. He asked, how do we manage situations where the AI loses context during execution? Over to you, Adekunle. Adekunle, can you hear me?
Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much, Emmanuel. How do we manage situation where the AI loses context during test execution? Thank you so much for that question. So this is where the human creativity comes in. Remember one of my slides? Yes, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? Hello?
Can hear you.
I don't know if it's
Yes, we can.
okay. Okay, thank you. So let me take that again. Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So how do we manage testing? Okay, sorry, let me take the first question. How do we manage situation where AI loses context during testing execution? Very good question. This is where the human creativity comes in. I don't know if Emmanuel, permit me to ask if you've joined when I started. So this is where the human creativity comes in to cover up those loops. And remember the last slide that I said the future of AI-driven testing and exploration testing. You are an investigator, and that's why you are there. And that is to even buttress the point that AI is not coming here to send you away if you know what you're doing. This is where that experience comes in to cover up. I don't know if I've answered your question, Emmanuel. Okay. Next
Okay.
question. How do we manage? Okay. How do you manage testing multiple products with a short deadline? I love this question. In fact, it's one of those questions I jotted down that I know someone will ask. Now, QA is always on the line. I have a diagram that I came up with. You have this developer on your left, right? You have the QA in the middle, and you have the products or business. It depends on your organogram in your company or place of work. Keyway is there. So developer says is ringing the bell. I'm done with the solution. I just need QA to test it. Mark that word, just. They love that word a lot. Just QA should just test it and push. Product. Remember the diagram. Developer on your left, QA on the middle, and the product or business on the right hand. Product doesn't want you to spend a minute in any testing cycle. Keyway, the solution is on your decks today. Can we get it this evening? We are launching on Monday morning. CEO is on our neck. I think this to paint your question. Now, Keyway has to come in to test because Keyway is just like you must not go out with this bug. The same people that are rushing you to say, can you give us this within the shortest period of time are the people that will come for your head if anything goes wrong. So from my experience, what I do is to have my testing and document it as soon as I can. Now, as soon as I can means we have to divide this defects into three buckets: high, middle, low. What are the high? These are the showstopper. If you like, give me 24 hours to release, which is the shortest period. We cannot go if you don't close out the high. Example of high: customer can complete payments with wrong PIN. If you are you have the you have if you don't have time by your side and you learn that solution. Hello. So I think I lost connection. Can anyone hear me? Just give a sign if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
So can anyone hear me?
Yes, Yes, can. we can hear you.
Hello. Okay, thank you for that sign. So back to favor. So documenting what you can test at a point can also give insights either to increase the deadline. For instance, practical example: you want to test mobile app and web, and you have the shortest period of time, let's say before Monday, before you release. Now, practically, if it is mobile, you can pick mobile and run your exploratory testing that can give you insight to this bug. Now, those bugs cannot be categorized into critical, mid, or low. Low are just like our company color is just like tester's quota is blue, but someone used navy blue. Yes, it impacts the business internally. These are low. And also, if you have a line manager that can recommend testing in phases, we have mobile app and web. Can we release phase one? Phase one is simple pay in. I've tested a solution where a full banking solution where the only thing that was ready was just pay in and transfer out. You still have bill payments, you have your cable, airtime, and the likes. We didn't go there with phase. So I have someone that can tell the business, because we have shortest period of time, we're releasing next week, to say, can we take this in phases? And in that phases, you still have, because that phase that you have, you can release that solution. Definitely, there may be bugs in between, and your bug has to be categorized into severity: high, middle, low. They can still come back to your head to say, but you said we can go with mobile. I want to go with mobile and web. The last meeting you said we need to focus on mobile because you need more time to test. Yes, even that same mobile can be broken to say, okay, we cannot go live if you don't fix these critical things. So there's something they call MVP, minimum viable product. So that's to summarize for people. You can use that minimum viable product method to say, okay, we want to go with functionality A, B, C, and you stand your ground. If anything goes wrong, your QA report will back you. For any solution that is going out, I believe some of us that are in the industry, is either you have your QA report or your change management. So if QA doesn't release that, that solution can never leave QA. And if it leaves QA, anything comes in, the first thing they will ask is there a change management approval before this product was outside? Or where's the QA report? And if they can't find it from your sent item, it means your job is still secure. Does that answer your question, Emmanuel? Favor. Emmanuel Obon. Okay, thank you. My question is as a newbie, what are the two we should stick to first? Yes, that question is a very good question. The tool will be taught in a community like this. I don't know if you joined early where Mosmola was sharing some of our programs. It is in this program because this is a dynamic world. The tool you used yesterday may have evolved today. So if I give you an answer today and tomorrow it changes, definitely you can quote me to say, I think one of webinars went to, they said this. But in a place where you like a tester quarters, where they are in the fast-paced environment, where they know the latest, they can say, oh, what we told you last time has changed. Keyway is in the era of this tool. But as a start, I will recommend Postman, a very good solution for API testing, Postman, and it's very simple to go through. In fact, I can send some videos to you, can private chat to send to you. So Postman is one of those two you can easily leverage on. Or some of these two that I mentioned that are codeless. If you know, coding is one of the biggest challenge in tech is coding, I run. Just like Ibironke was sharing one on a lighter note, that the last two Saturday we met, running from one place. Oh, coding, move here. So if you need codeless tools that can help you, Catalan is number one. I can recommend Catalan. You don't need any coding experience. And it has free, I think, is it 1 month? Yes, 1 month free trial that you can play with. But Postman, once you install it, you don't have any trial. You have it on your system sitting, and you can get some videos that can help you in testing of those APIs and like and likes. I don't know if I've answered your question, Emmanuel, Obon, your second question. I think last question on the chat is how do we guarantee privacy when API 2 sensitive? I love this question. I've been, in fact, if you can see my book, is one of the questions I noted up. This is where the paid part comes in. In as much as this AI solution, they have 1 month free. You can't guarantee your privacy. If you go through their terms and conditions for their paid parts, you will see some of them will tell you there's data privacy. And if there's any breach, you can sue them. Like for instance, I've worked in a place where the only AI or ML you can use is Copilot because they paid for it. Copilot is embedded in Office 360. So if there's any breach or escape of any data, you are not even the one to sue them. The company will sue them on your behalf. So if there's any data, it's because they are paying heavily for the premium. So the disadvantage, so I would recommend that if you are just there as a newbie, just to play around, just know the data you are supplying. Just like one of the lines I mentioned, AI feeds on what you give, the information you give out. Insights. I'll just copy it and put it there to give me insights. So I don't know if I answer your question, Akalu. So you can't be putting your BVN on trial to say, okay, you want to test login that requires supply of BVN on NNI. I don't recommend that. But if you're using a premium version, if anything happens to that, you can sue them. That led to any loss, you can actually sue them. So for anything that you need free version, there are several dummy data online that you can copy to run your tests. I don't know if I answer your question. Okay, how can I contact you? I would like to have a video on API and Postman. Okay. Okay, I'll drop my email. You can just send email to me. We'll talk via email. You can also find me on LinkedIn, Adekunle Adeniran. So I'll drop that on this chat. So I don't know if there's anyone raising up his or her hand to ask questions. So over to you, Musmala, if there's none.
Okay. Thank you very much, Adekunle, for that wonderful and excellent teaching and webinar.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Hello. Okay. So let's continue. Thank you so much, Adekunle. That was one of the great webinar of this month and last month because you taught us like you were teaching a toddler. Thank you very much. That really goes a long way because someone that is just transition transitioning into software testing would understand what you're talking about. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you for the opportunity to have you here. Thank you very much. So, hi guys. Now we are going to be rounding up soon. But before we go, I have an announcement to make. If you are in our Slack, you would have seen this. If you're in our Slack community, you would have seen something about um I mean something about a very beautiful thing about okay, enough of that. About Ready to Work by Texas Quarter. Oh, if you're so missing if you're not on Slack community. So let me gist you. Our founder sat down and was like, what can I give you guys for Christmas? And guess what? She brought something. Um, and in this program, it's just for one day. Trust me, just for one day. And this would continue for 1 year. So I would explain how. Okay, let's first start with what you get. You get personal assessment, LinkedIn, CV, and portfolio cleanup, level-based learning parts, skill roadmap, you will actually get job placement guidance, a supportive community. Imagine trying to go for an interview and you have the community to speak to about the interview, or you have a professional to speak to. So let me just you about what is going to be happening for that day. It is more like, oh, bringing in professionals to assess you, try to assess you. Okay, are you a newbie, a junior, intermediate, and co? Now, once they assess you, we add you to a group, and once we add you to that group, we are going to be explaining to you what you are going to be doing. We are going to be checking your LinkedIn, your CV, your portfolio, and we are going to clean it up for you. I mean, what is missing in your CV? What is missing in your LinkedIn? And trust me when I say we are going to be posting jobs in the groups that you are going to be applying to. And when you are applying to it, you're not alone. Trust me, you're not alone. We're going to check it out for you, the company and everything you're going to be submitting. So let me continue. How it works. We have the phase one, that is one-on-one assessment. You're going to be speaking to a professional, and all these professionals they have at least 10 years of experience in quality assurance engineering. We have the phase two, which is the group readiness clinic. Now, the group readiness clinic is after assessment, and the professional will place us in a particular place. Okay, you are a junior, so therefore you go to the junior group. Okay, so let me just share about that. The junior, intermediate, they are going to, and seniors, they're going to be in a professional group, while the newbies are going to have a group on its own. So these groups are to show you different kind of things and make you ready and groom you to be a better quality assurance engineer. So we have the phase three, that is placement and growth track. So we are going to be putting you on growth track. What exactly to do? Are you to clean your CV? Are you to clean your portfolio? Are you to clean your LinkedIn? All these things are going to be happening. Now, I know there are some people that will be like, can I join? Yes, you can join, no matter who you are, no matter where you are. Either you're a student, a fresh graduate, testers at any level, career switchers into tech. We have the QA professionals, hiring managers. No matter who you are, you can join. To be honest, you can join. You're going to be learning, and this is going to just be a day a big gift from our founder. So I'm dropping the sites, yeah, to this group. You can always join in. And trust me, it's just a little token. and you're going to love it. Funniest thing, there are people that are already registering, and we are really looking forward to that day because we know that we are not going to be learning. And this token is going to be taking you for 1 year. And people that get this particular opportunity when they get when they pay the token and everything, no matter what we are doing, we are going to be reducing the price for you guys. I mean, if we are doing a particular, maybe let's say, example, maybe we are having another maybe a webinar that we're going to be paying on. We are going to reduce the price for you guys because we all know that yes, you guys have been trying, and that is it. And it's going to be interesting. Let me check that. That's impossible. Okay. It is clicking here. It's working. This yes launchpad is working here. I guess it's your network. So or you can always go to our Slack and click on it. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. That is the odd gist, one of the odd gist we are giving you. And you know, we have another odd gist on Wednesday by 1 p.m. You know, we are going to be having a professional with at least 10 years experience that will be showing up for AMA, that is Ask Me Anything. Either you're a newbie or you're a professional or you're just a fresh graduate trying to transition into tech and you don't know what you want to do. Trust me, that day is for you, and it will be on a Wednesday, you know, on a Wednesday. And if you will be at work and you can't talk, we're going to be dropping a Google form where you are going to be posting your questions prior to that time or during that meeting. So it is a flexible day for you guys, trust me, and it is so going to be interesting. You don't want to miss it. That is just the tip of an iceberg of what we are bringing very soon. Okay, so I guess this will be the end of today's webinar, and we're so glad to have you here. We're so glad um to have Ade Kunle. I mean, he taught us a lot today. We learned a lot from him today. I mean, we should be able to celebrate him. We should drop emoji. Let him know that yes, so we celebrate him. We appreciate the fact that he did what he did today. Thank you, Adekunle. We really appreciate it. We hope to see you often in our community. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you so much for taking time in your very, very, I can't say busy schedule because we know that thank God it is Friday. But still, there are some people that are still busy. Thank you so much for taking your time to join us in this webinar. We can have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday. Bye for now. We love you, Intercessor Spotters, and there is nothing you can do about it. Bye, guys.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Right.
Thank you. Bye.
I sorry, please can I get the link? I've been trying to click it, it's not clickable. Is it possible I get it direct?
Okay, so do you have our Slack? Are you on our Slack
No.
community?
Same
You
here.
can just copy this link because that's the link.
We can't copy it. It's not clickable.
Oh, that's it. Okay. You know what? Chat me up on LinkedIn or Musmola. Did you hear
Ola
that?
Bello Musmala.
Yes. Chat me up on LinkedIn. Thank you.
All right. All right.